You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we are back in the studio with Lisa Lain. She's a garden extraordinaire, has a lot of talent, beautiful gardens. Mm-hmm. And so I can't believe the number of tomatoes you are picking. Stop bringing those to the kitchen. There's mountains of them. It's ridiculous.
It is.
Cucumbers. We need more. We got to create a relish, a cucumber soup, something.
We need recipes. If you have a good recipe for fresh tomatoes, fresh cucumbers, zucchini, we need some ideas.
I love the jalapeno soup you made this week. It was kind of just peppers and some zucchinis going in and some fresh herbs. Oh my gosh, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. It was so good. But that's the beauty of gardening.
Yes,
it forces you to figure out. I grew this new Japanese Oriental eggplant. What do you do with those? Oh, here we go.
Oh wait, I don't like eggplant.
So you just kind of get creative with this. Kind of, how do I can this? What kind of leathers can you make with that? Right. What kind of, sangria can you make with cucumbers? You can do with mint and basil, or it's kind of fun to kind of play with those things.
About that, but we'll see. Yeah.
So what do you got for us?
Well, yes, we are harvesting lots of things, but I also know we're kind of getting to the end of the season. It's officially fall.
It is
now.
Yeah.
So I put together my fall to-do list.
Perfect.
I know you have yours.
Yeah.
This one's mine.
I love it. Love to share it. I'll try not to jump in.
We'll see how that works out. So first thing I recommend, and I do this every year and people go, oh yeah, I should have done that. But if you have a certain vegetable, certain tomato that you just loved and you thought it did really well, keep the tag or take a picture of the tag. Because I cannot tell you how many times people come back in and go, I bought it here last year. It was green.
it had green leaves. It got up head high. It was red.
Right. And I cannot tell you how many varieties of tomatoes, peppers, flowers, you name it. And I will guarantee you, I cannot remember all of them. Yeah. So just taking a quick picture of that tag or throwing it in a baggie and saving it. If you're not into digital, you can still save it.
Everyone has a camera phone. It's too easy to go click. I got it.
Yeah.
So can I find it in my pictures later? That's the question.
That's a good question. The other thing is, if you had like a container gardening combination that you really liked, like you put certain flowers together, certain colors, and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that. Take a picture of it because you will not remember next year what it was. So it just kind of saves you that time later on. The other thing to think about is where you put things this year. Ask yourself, did they do well? So did my tomatoes do good in this spot? Maybe you need to rotate things around the yard. It's always wise, especially with vegetables, to rotate things around, even flowers. Yeah. So just kind of taking some notes, taking some pictures can just save you a lot of aggravation next spring.
I think the reason gardeners forget what they planted last year, I think we got to blame it on eggnog. It's a holiday season, something about, we've got the holidays coming. So you ended in fall, you're about to go with spring, and then I think eggnog gets in the way or something.
Blanks your memory.
Yeah, huh? It's just like erases stuff. I can't remember.
Pull out those tired looking annuals.
Yeah.
They're just bringing you down. I know you want to wait till the very last second and you have the frost and get your money's worth out of them. But seriously, now is a great time to get rid of those calabacoas, the geranium, things that are just looking And it's great to get those violas in, the pansies, the snapdragons, the heucheras. The sooner you kind of get them in and get them rooted out, they're going to be much happier going through wintertime.
I think people, they want to get their money's worth, and they're afraid to kill something. It's looking, it's so big. It treated me so well, but then you're doing disjustice for the things that you're going to plant later. So the violas, the pansies, the winter blooming things, they need their due as well. So if you give them time to root out, You'll get more enjoyment out of those if you kill the things now, pull them out, make more room. So
Right.
you can have color year round here
Oh,
because
definitely.
it's so mild
Right.
if you time it right.
Mhm.
And this is the transition right now.
Definitely. So if you have some things that are like some sedums or succulents that you know are not winter hardy, or say there's something you want, maybe some coleus you want to bring in and treat like a houseplant or
Yeah.
a mandevilla, now's the time to think about getting those ready to move in, because that cold's going to strike when you're not ready for it, and then you're going to be caught flat-footed. So a lot of those pots that have been outside for the season, you probably want to treat them before you bring them back inside. So the systemic granules are excellent for that. They'll kill off any insects that are hanging out in that soil. The flies, those little gnats that love to hang around, the fungus gnats. So you kind of want to get them treated and cleaned up so you can move them inside. So a lot of people wait too long, then they find out a frost is coming, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
It's Halloween. Halloween is our first frost, so you got 3 weeks. You got some time.
But it can hit early too.
If you just take that coleus and bring it indoors, you will be stunned at the crawly, creepy things that come out of the pot when you bring it indoors.
Right.
So I say trim it back so it's more house plant size instead of patio size. Just get it down to size. Spray the foliage. I would say with Triple Action's organic spray, because there's things on the foliage and there's things in the ground. Then you treat it with the systemic granules. That'll go through the soil, killing off the
insects, the icky, creepy, crawly
like fungus gnats.
You don't want them in your house.
Centipedes, and I mean, just all kinds of stuff are in there.
Right.
And then bring it indoors before Halloween. You'll be happy that you did that. You'll be happy, and you know it. My parents, you'll be happy anyway.
Okay. So it's a good time to shape up. So those summer blooming shrubs. So the butterfly bush that have kind of gone out of bloom, trim the blossoms off. You don't want to do major pruning. Don't do that. But you can trim up your blossoms on some of the things, Rose of Sharon's, butterfly bush. What are some other things that kind of
You might be able to trim off the rosebuds, and they'll you got enough time, they might actually bloom again. I mean, it's not, that would not surprise me a bit, or it will hold on to that new flower bud through all winter. So trim back the rosebud, the spent rosebuds.
Right. But don't do any major pruning, but just kind of cleaning them up, making them look a little spiffier.
Give them a haircut.
Yeah, because they've done hard work all summer long. Yeah. They need a little cleanup. Also, think about where you want to put some evergreen shrubs in.
I like it.
So we look at so many of our yards are just blooming stuff or just deciduous stuff. So they're leaves right now, but they're going to be dropping those leaves in another month or so. And then you have a yard that just looks
naked.
Yeah. So think about where you want to put those evergreens. We have some beautiful evergreen trees and shrubs in right now. It's the best time to look at those things because you're not going to get distracted by all the other stuff. So, because every yard, what do you always say? 25% or more?
20% should be of your plants should be evergreen of some sort. Evergreen trees, evergreen shrubs, something. And I would say you can do evergreens in containers. So if you got a flower garden container, and you want a holly in there or an Adina, or
definitely
they do really well in containers through winter. They'll keep their foliage. They look fantastic.
Right.
They almost are more handsome than some of your flowery things in winter.
And we'll do that. We rip out some of that flowering stuff and put in some pretty evergreens that we can kind of decorate through the fall and winter with. So good idea, dear.
Yeah, full of it. Alberta spruce. You want a holiday looking Christmas tree looking at the front door? It's a great one in containers. It's the number one seller as far as evergreen goes.
Very fun to decorate. And also, I think, and this is one I know you mentioned, but fertilize.
Yeah.
People, you need to fertilize. You know, people come from different parts of the country, and I get it. You never really had to fertilize there, but you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
And it makes a huge difference in how your trees go through the winter, how they wake up in the spring, and just how they perform throughout the year.
The most important feeding of the entire year is autumn. And you mark it by whenever you see the aspens turn gold or the maples turn red, that's your cue. it's time to fertilize.
Mhm.
The most important, you need don't use water soluble, use granular organic fertilizers, preferably bought from Waters Garden Center. But we make our own, but just use an organic granular food and it's going to be a game changer. Thank you, Lisa. Great advice this week. Excuse me, Lisa's guide to better gardens.
Prescott Blaze maple is the fastest local tree with brilliant red foliage.
Prescott Blaze maples grow 3 feet each year. That's fast.
Prescott Blaze maples are perfect for patios or any place a shade tree is needed.
We have a limited number of huge, instant Prescott Blaze maples.
The maples are brighter in Prescott at Waters Garden Center.
Or shop online at top10trees.com. For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.